Welcome students. Today we are going to learn Kozal-Lewis approach to chemical bonds in chemical bonding lesson. We already know that atoms are the building blocks of matter. Under normal conditions, no atom exists as an independent entity in nature except noble gases. So noble gases are helium, neon, argon, krypton. So except noble gases, no atom exists as an independent entity. A group of atoms is found to exist together as one species. Such a group of atoms is called molecules. We know that atoms combine to form a molecule. Why do atoms combine, or how do atoms combine? The attractive force which holds the atoms together is called a bond. So, what is a chemical bond? A chemical bond may be defined as the force of attraction between the two atoms that binds them together as a unit called molecule. So, group of atoms is called molecule. The attractive force which holds the atoms together is called a bond. So, a chemical bond may be defined as the force of attraction between the two atoms that binds them together as a unit called molecule. So, in this unit, we will study about Kozal-Lewis approach to chemical bonds. So, in that, what is octet rule? Atoms of various elements combine together in different ways to form chemical compounds. This phenomenon raised many questions. So, to answer such questions, different theories have been put forth from time to time, and one of such theories which explain the formation of molecules is Kozal-Lewis theory. Kozal and Lewis gave successful explanation based upon the concept of electronic configuration of noble gases about why atoms combine to form molecules. Atoms of noble gases have little or no tendency to combine with each other or with atoms of other element. This means that these atoms must be having a stable configuration. So these are noble gases. So atoms of noble gases have little or no tendency to combine with each other or with atoms of other elements. So these atoms must be having stable configuration. So this is the electronic configurations of noble gases. So except helium, all other noble gases have 8 electrons in their valence shell. Even helium has its valence shell completely filled. So this is completely filled orbit. So hence no more electrons can be added. So thus by having stable valence shell electronic configuration, the noble gas atoms neither have any tendency to gain nor to lose electrons, and hence their valency is 0. They are so inert that they even do not form diatomic molecules and exist as monoatomic gaseous atom. So these noble gases even do not form diatomic molecules because they do not combine or they do not combine with any other atoms. So based on the noble gas electronic configuration, Kozal and Lewis proposed a theory in 1916 to explain chemical combination between atoms, and this theory is known as electronic theory of valence or octet rule. According to this, atoms of all elements other than inert gases combine to form molecules because they have incomplete valence shell and tend to attain a stable electronic configuration similar to noble gases. The atoms can combine either by transfer of valence electrons from one atom to another or by sharing of valence electrons in order to achieve the stable outer shell of 8 electrons. So the tendency of atoms to have 8 electrons in the valence shell is known as the octet rule, rule of 8. For example, sodium with atomic number 11. So this is sodium atom. The atomic number of sodium is 11. So the electronic configuration of sodium is 2, 8 and 1. Similarly, chlorine has electronic configuration 287 because its atomic number is 17. So to get the nearest noble gas configuration, this chlorine need one more electron because outermost shell has only 7 electrons, so it need one more electron to attain stable configuration. So chlorine readily gains one electron from other atom and obtains stable configuration. So it gain one electron and obtains stable electronic configuration. So thus elements tend to have stable valence shell. Now the outermost shell has 8 electrons. So elements tend to have stable valence shell either by losing or gaining electrons. Which atoms tend to lose electrons or which are tend to gain electrons? So atoms that have 1, 2, 3 electrons in their valence shell. For example, sodium atom, the valence shell of sodium atom is 1. So atoms that have 1, 2, 3 electrons in their valence shell tend to lose electrons, whereas atoms having 5, 6, 7 valence electrons tend to gain electrons. For example, chlorine, the valence electrons of chlorine is 7. So they tend to gain electrons to attain stable configuration. So here sodium lose 1 electron to attain stable configuration. So thus the outermost shell has 8 electrons. Chlorine atom gain 1 electron to attain stable configuration. So this is octet rule. The tendency of atoms to have 8 electrons in the valence shell is known as the octet rule or the rule of 8. So this table shows unstable electronic configuration. Example, boron. Atomic number of boron is 5. So electronic configuration 2, 3. So the valence electrons of boron is 3. So it loses its 3 electrons to attain stable configuration. Then for nitrogen 7, so 2, 5, it need 3 more electron to attain stable configuration because the valence electrons are 5. So like that oxygen and sodium. So next, Lewis dot structure. When atoms combine to form compounds, their valence electrons involve in bonding. Therefore, it is helpful to have a method to depict the valence electrons in the atoms. So this can be done using Lewis dot symbol method. The Lewis dot structure or electron dot symbol for an atom consists of the symbol of the element surrounded by dots representing the electrons. So see this dot representing the electrons of the valence shell of the atom. So the unpaired electron in the valence shell is represented by a single dot, unpaired electrons. So unpaired electrons are represented by a single dot, whereas the paired electrons are represented by a pair of dots. So see in nitrogen, pair of dots. So paired dots are represented by 2 pair of dots. Unpaired electron is represented by a single dot. So symbols other than dots like crosses or circles may be used to differentiate the electrons of the different atoms in the molecule. Students, hope you all understood about Kozel-Lewis theory, octet rule and Lewis dot structure. Thank you.